These are the Shadow vs. Force All-Star Southeast Asia event highlights. Yeah, Scope's in a bad situation. Ooh, looks like Payne just took out 8 times again. That's the second time he's gotten knocked down from this engagement. And this might be Payne's time to push because they knocked down one of the teammates. Payne is making that push towards Scope because they know that one of their teammates is down. So this is going to be a close quarter combat. Scope, one of the teammates, they are taking shots. Scope trying to Scott wipe times 3. Looks like 2 of their teammates have been knocked down by Scope. Times 6. Not knowing where he's getting shot from. Getting taken out. It is a 2v2 situation. Times 8 versus times 4. Times 4 getting lasered by Critical. And they're getting third party by Evil. 2 of their members are down. They're smoking their... Like, they got 5 smokes. Critical knows how to play this game. Trying to help his teammates. Now it is a... Looks like Scope might be trying to heal their own teammates, so I think Payne is using this advantage to heal their own teammates as well. Critical's making sure Hyperkid over here is getting into a safer position. Now that they know that there's another team third partying. And they're just going to have to slowly get their way. I think Scope times 4 and Scope times 8. I think times 4 is slowly crawling his way towards times 8. Times 8 jumping out of the building. Critical wasn't able to do that in time. He was taking out a grenade at the moment. Now Scope is trying to med his teammate in the safest position they can. And now his teammate was able to get up. It looks like his teammate will be able to get up. But it is a 4v2 v4 situation since they are getting third party by Payne, I think the team name is. Or no, sorry, not by Payne. Payne is the team that's fighting Scope right now. 2 times in an AK. Not a bad setup. We're going to have to see what Payne's... See if Payne is going to push Scope or not here. What final teams are you rooting for? Oh, looks like Scope is trying to smoke their way out of here. Payne with the laser sight. Lasering him through the smoke. And now it's time for their push. Payne pushing up on times 8. Times 8. Will he be able to clutch it for the team? Stands no chance. Hyperkid lasering him with the 416. Not even taking any damage. And Payne making a good push. Knowing that once they knocked down one of their teammates, one of the Scope teammates, it was a good time to push because it is a 3v4 situation at that point. A lot of pro players like doing that because they know, okay, once I knock someone down, that means they're one less player. So with that one less player, we have one more player than them. So we have the advantage. Because usually you have a full team of good players. You could trust your players. You got to also be careful because, you know, the other team has a full team of good players. So you got to be careful that they could wipe your squad at any moment. Ooh, Box lasering into 8-Bit, taking out one of the members, and Box getting taken out by someone else. It might have been a third-party fight there. Ted with that 1 HP. That 1 HP clutch healing himself. And trying to save his teammates. Looks like Team 8 now taking out Team 10. Team 10, the last member on the team being taken out. These teams are super close to each other. Never Die going for that finish on Evil. We're going to have to see if 8-Bit was able to make their way alive out of that because that guy was on 1 HP. I think it was Ted. Looks like Ted and Avi are both still alive, making their way out of that battle. But they're surrounded and they're trying to smoke their way out of there. They're just getting shot through the smokes. Ted taking out Box, taking revenge on his own teammates. And Box getting third party by other teams. Now Box down to 1 member. 2 of their members knocked. Looks like 8-Bit is making the push towards Box. We're going to have to see if 8-Bit is able to survive in this. 8-Bit pushing up on Loki. Loki getting taken out. Lewis, the last member on the team. It is a 2v1 situation, but they are third party. Looks like Ted is taken out. Got knocked by a third party member. And instead of trying to finish the Box team right here, Avi's trying to save his teammate Ted. And I think Lewis might be healing up. Now it's a 1v2 situation between Box and 8-Bit. Everybody's going to be taking it slow while the fights are erupting all around the teams here. Looks like Team 5 has this mountain area, and the zone is still shrunk on them. And Team 5 is trying to take shots on Team 6, which is Box. Never Die taking out Vila did? I think that's how you say his name. We're going to have to see what happens here. 8-Bit getting third-partied by Box, and then Box taken out by Team 5 on the hill there. And now, the entire little situation that was just happening over there, the third party from Team 5 which they still have 4 members on their team. They're looking really good. It looks like Team 5, I think it might be a 3-team scenario. Team 11, Team 5 fighting each other right now. We're gonna have to see what happens if the spectator changes. It's like the spectator is changing. There are 7 people alive. This is Team 11 versus Team 5 now. We're gonna have to see who wins this fight. They're chucking mollies at each other. Never Die taking out Nero. I think that was a Groza. Never Die taking shots. Killing Moon. Now he's making the push. And the rest of his teammates are here to help. Ooh, Never Die getting taken out by Sarah with the Uzi, one of the best close range guns in the game. Sarah taking shots, but now the match has ended. And our victors. That was a really close game. Pox, Tongue, LBN, and Never Die. With 8 kills. Ooh, looks like 8-Bit is pushing up on this compound. I think 8-Bit knows that Mortal's there. Burns taken out by Mortal, but Mortal taken out by Ted. Here comes the battle of 2 teams that know each other. Who looks like 8-Bit is trying to go for the thirst on Mortal. Soul might be trying to help their teammate, the grenade, being tossed down. It looks like Elias, not the best at pronouncing names. We're going to have to see. He's trying to pick up his teammate Mortal here. 8-Bit making the push. And looks like Avi is taking precautions, smoking to pick up Burns. So once they pick up Mortal, it's going to be a 4v3 situation until they pick up Burns. Here comes the grenade into the building. This might do some damage on Mortal. 8-Bit now making the push. Avi making the push to Burns. The rest of 8-Bit isn't as pushed up and as secure as Soul here is. Soul has the big advantage here over 8-Bit because they've got the cover and 8-Bit is far pushed apart from each other. You can see that Ted is really far away from his team, but he might be sniping and getting that long-range distance. Viper here, peeking over on Ted, knowing that Ted's behind that rock. But they are trying to chuck smoke to smoke their way. It looks like 8-Bit is going to be making the push towards Soul and getting into that close quarter combat here. Mortal with the M16, Viper with the Scar. We're going to have to see if Soul is ready for this close quarter combat that 8-Bit is now going to be doing. Or 8-Bit might be smoking their way to try to get out of this fight. Yeah, it looks like 8-Bit might be smoking their way to get out of this fight. But now Poxpox, Team 13 is rolling up. ETG. ETG getting lasered. Poxpox lasering. Who Never Die was actually able to get that kill from Poxpox. Torpedo getting shot at. Now they're trying to blow up their car. Here comes the push from Team 5. Big Papa might be trying to help his teammate right there. Here comes the push from Team 5. They know that this is a 4v3 situation. And there actually is Team 12 behind them. Poxpox, close quarter combat. But Never Die saving his teammate. And there goes the thirst for that team. But Team 12 is just around the corner. And I think the rest... Did you hear that? The pan was shot at. So some of those shots didn't connect. So it seems like some of that team that they were just fighting were able to push out of there. Yeah, ETG, Mad Dog and Torpedo trying to escape that fight and still get into the zone. Looks like Ronak. Oh, we're going into the action. Veloid Sarah with that Uzi getting knocked down, but taking out one of the members she was fighting. Nero healing up, now making the push with the Scar. Thirsting someone, trying to get the thirst. Here goes the shots. Squad wipe for Veloid. And they're smoking up their teammate Sarah to try to help her. I hear footsteps right behind Box. There are 8 people alive. Molly going out on Lewis. Ooh, 8-Bit getting shot up from Team 5. And 8-Bit taken out from Team 5. They are just destroying teams left and right. Box Lewis getting some good shots out on Pon and his teammate IST almost thirsted and is about to be thirsted. Lewis getting some nice shots in. It looks like Lewis was taken out by Poxpox. There's 4 people alive. Poxpox and his team. Will he try to res his teammate? I think it's a 3v1 situation right now. It's Ace one of the team members that slowly was surviving, and he survived to the second place position. It's a 3v1 situation. Will Darkstar make his way for the victory? I think they know where he's at. LBN making the push on Darkstar. Darkstar looks like he accidentally went into the vehicle, trying to go back towards cover, but he's outside of the zone, and Darkstar taken out by LBN. I think they just won twice in a row. Poxpox, LBN, Never Die, IST with the victory. Right behind them, all because of Darkstar, second place. Wow, they actually destroyed that game. 7 kills, 5 kills, 8 kills, 6 kills with Never Die. Soul getting into 5th place because they're 2 members. Box getting into 3rd place. I think 8-Bit got into 4th place. ETG in 8th place. And here comes Box with the push onto Scope and their team members. 2 Box members, Loki and their teammates pushing up on Scope. Here comes the grenade toss. Lewis taking some shots over on Scope. Scope's in a very, very bad situation here. Grenades getting tossed off. Here comes Lewis pushing in on Team Scope. 8 times taken out. 3 times being taken out. 1 more member of Scope. Here comes the push from Lewis. They're just shooting as much as they can. And here goes the squad wipe. Box taking out Scope. And it looks like Soul is in a fight right now as well. It looks like there's multiple fights going on all around the map. Box squad wiping Scope, and Soul fighting WBC, and I think Soul just wiped WBC. Yeah, Soul wiped WBC. Soul wiped them. Did work against them, and did some amazing damage. None of their teammates on Soul have been taken out. They were able to squad wipe, and it looks like Team 12 here, all by himself. He was out. Oh, actually, it wasn't a squad wipe. PPZ999 was able to survive. So Box rolled up on Enjoin here. And Enjoin... Oh no, there's 2 members up on Box. Look how close this combat is. Box Lewis was able to get the heal out. Joy right next to Box Lewis. Lewis jump shotting Joy. Taking out Joy with a jump shot. Now it's a 2v3 situation. Looks like he's Elkun trying to heal up his teammate right now. Low-key taking shots and taking out Yas, but there is a hard rotation by None. Squad wiping Box with that rotation. Was that a squad wipe? I think that was a squad wipe. Or maybe Box was able to survive that. I did not know what happened there. That was absolutely madness. There was a hard rotation from one of those Enjoin teammates. And now there's only 2 people alive left on Box. But they came out victors of that battle. Now LBN getting shot at. I think by Veloid. Veloid taking shots. It looks like Soul is just trying to peek the situation, figure out what's happening here. 8-Bit Ted taking out Ronak with the sniper. There's a lot of sniper action. I think Viper's going to be smoking, so Elias can help out Ronak there. Looks like Soul and their team are definitely going to have a really bad situation here if they're not going to be able to get in the zone. Now it looks like 8-Bit is taking some shots over to Soul. And Mortal with the M24 sniper taking out one of 8-Bit's members. Viper, oh, taking out, oh my gosh, this is insane. There are multiple teams fighting each other right now. Ted finishing off some kills. 8-Bit shooting some people that are trying to get into the safe zone. Pox and his team taking out the victor of the last couple games, being taken out by 8-Bit. Veloid still has the best situation here. Soul still alive. 8-Bit trying to help their teammates, trying to smoke to get to a better situation. 8-Bit 10 taking out Soul Oasis. Oasis, I mean, not Oasis. It's a 3-man situation for Soul. I think Viper's trying to push to the safe zone right now. This is the only thing they can. I think there are 3 teams left. There might be 4 teams left. Soul is definitely in a very rough situation here. Shots are going off from all angles. 8-Bit and Soul trying to make their way. Looks like 8-Bit was actually taking out Soul. Soul is getting third-partied hardcore. 8-Bit finishing off Viper. Veloid. I think Soul just got finished off. I think Soul just got wiped. And PPZ still alive. A solo squatter. He was solo squatting this entire time. His team died so early on, and he's still in the top teams. I think there are three teams left. Team 9, Team 11, Team 7. 8-bit. Veloid. It could be Veloid or Veldid. We'll have to see. 8-bit is pushing up on Team 11. I think Team 11 might know where that one solo squad is. Everybody's going to be boosting up. Everybody knows that this is the final circle. At least one of the few final circles. It's going to be smaller and smaller. Team 11 definitely has the best situation here with the amount of cover that they have. It looks like Ted is just they're just trying to slowly use the cover that they got. They've got to smoke their way to cover. They have to smoke their way and get into that close quarter combat. Will 8-bit, right now in the chat, do you guys think Veloid, Team 11, or 8-bit, Team 7 will win this fight? Or that solo squatter, Team 9? Who's going to win? There's 3 final teams left in the Shadow vs. Force All-Star event. Here comes 8-bit Ted on the move. Shots being taken out to Sarah, taking out shots to Avi. 8-bit slowly getting further and further and closer into the zone. Sarah definitely loving that Uzi. The Uzi doing work. Here comes Avi. Getting shot at and taken out by Chokin. Now it's a 3v4 situation. Here comes Ted in on the move. Ted taken out with an Uzi by Chokin. It's a 2v4 situation. 8-bit getting shot at. 8-bit in a bad situation. 8-bit getting squad wiped. Now it's a 4v1 situation. I told you guys. I told you that literally this one guy could get into second place and get all the points for his team. And that does it. I think it might be Vildid. I could have been pronouncing that team wrong the entire time. Veloid, Vildid, Narrow, Sarah, Chokin, Moon. Congratulations. You guys got first place. Second place was WBC, all because of PPZ. Third place was 8-bit. Fourth place was Soul. Fifth place was our winners from last game. Sixth place was Evil. Seventh place was Box. Eighth place was Pain. Ninth place was Natha. Fiki, Hisiam, and Iacor. 10th place was Janif, Singor, Hungy Games, and Jackie Kwan. 11th place with ETG. 12th place, Team Enjoin. And 13th place, Scope. 14th place, Randy Emperor, GG Rascal, Laura, and GG. I think there's 2 GG guys in there. GG's in the chat for everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining this intense past 3 match versus Shadows versus Force All-Star event, Southeast Asia. I have been your commentator. My name is Metalcore. I post videos on both the PUBG Mobile channel and my channel. So you guys ever want to check my channel out, you guys are more than welcome to. Just type in Metalcore PUBG. And that was the Shadow versus Force event, guys.